So here's the Honda Z50. It's a 69 silver tag, and I've got the frame all done. I put it in my blasting cabinet. I use black diamond, the finest that they make. I use 50-50 that with soda to blast. Try to keep it as least aggressive as I can while I do these. And this thing is done and ready to be washed down, and then we'll put it in primer. I'm going to be using this Pro base here. Not this particular one. I'm going to do it in black, because I'm going to be shooting it in silver, and then the translucent blue, candy apple blue, on top of that. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing prepped and put it in primer. One of the things that I will do and recommend for anybody is anywhere where your serial number is stamped in, which mine is right here. Put a piece of tape over that when you primer it, because you don't want to fill that up with paint so you can't read it. So what I usually do is I will do that. I will use just some self etching primer to lightly coat that, and then I can sand that out a little bit and then go ahead and paint it, and it always comes out so that you can read it really well. Otherwise, you won't be able to see it. So with that, say this is pretty much the frame right there. All right, I'm gonna put her in primer, and I'll come back and show you. All right, here it is in primer. So I use a small gun, a DeVelbus, to do this. You can get 2K primer in a spray can if you don't have the ability to spray, but it's a lot more time consuming. With a gun, you can get in to all your really tight areas very easily, where with spray can you gotta hit every little spot to get it covered. But anyway, this is the total of it right here, and you can see that she's all done. So now I will sand it with 400, and it'll be ready to lay down my base coat of silver. So I got my silver base coat down. I just started doing the blue when I realized I hadn't taken the video of the silver. But this is the base coat here, and you can see as I start to lay down the blue, the more coats I put on the blue, of course the darker that'll get. And this is kind of my test area here, and this is the color that I'm going for. Is right there. So there it is in all of its glory, and my base coat has had ample time to dry, and now I'm heading in with the blue. All right, here it is with the blue on. This is actually would be my intercoat here with the blue. I'm going to sand this with 600 grit, and then I will shoot it with a Glamour Clear. It's a 2K urethane that's made by House of Colors, and that'll be my clear coat. Will be that. So I've been asked, what paint I use on this. Well, this is what I use. I use Southern Polyurethanes, and then I use an Interclear. And then I get a powdered blue that's specifically made to make candy apple color. And I mix that in with Interclear, and I spray it over my silver base coat. So this is where I end up at, is right here. When I do this part, I mean, I want it clean, but I'm not too worried about a few dust nibs here and there. That's why you see I'm painting and it's not exactly clean in here. But when it comes to my clear, I'll have a lot more sterile in here and do a lot of cleaning on the frame itself once it's sanded, just to make sure I don't get any dust in the clear. And it isn't the end of the world if you get a little dust nib here and there in the clear, because you can sand it out with 2000 grit and go 3000 grit and then polish it. It'll come out just fine. So anyway, that is it. I will come back and do just a real quick video on this once the clear's on it. I did want to show you that this is this is pretty flat on this headlight, but this is the original color, and that's my color I got. So I'm right on the money with that. So with that, I'll close this up.